Precious, a very good morning. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning, and thank you for having me.
Tell us a bit more about these dialogues. What do you hope to achieve?
With these dialogues, we are really encouraging young people to be involved, to be active in crafting solutions in their communities, and together with other community members. And we're saying they are intergenerational dialogues because we recognize that it is very important that you have these dialogues across all ages, across with young people, with parents, with leaders within the community, with other resource systems within the community like your police, safety places and all of that, so that young people are able to see that they are important and they are valued. Their opinion is important in making sure that their communities are safe and that they also contribute towards social justice in their communities.
In a country where there are some areas where people believe that children should be seen and not heard, how do you break down those barriers and how do you change the psyche of that community to make sure that they include their young people in their discourse?
With these intergenerational dialogues, we have them across our programs. As much as we are running them for the 16 Days of Activism, we also have them in other programs where we also address other issues, social ills within the community. And we encourage adults and, other people in the community to be involved and really realize that young people do have a voice and that they can contribute positively to social change.
And tell me, how will you practically implement these talks? Where in the country will you find them? Where can people get information?
We have Y-centers, what you would normally know as youth centers. And they will be implemented within these Y-centers across the country. There's 16 Y-centers across the country. And if you need to know more in terms of dates and venues, you need to be calling our contact center, our call center, to find out where exactly in your community is it taking place. And the number is 083-323-1023. You send a please call me to that number and an automated call will be made back to you.
Okay, so that number again, 083-323-1023.
Yes.
And then anybody who wants information can get it in.
And it's very important to also highlight that this is a call center that is capacitated with counselors, professional counselors who are also able to assist you should you need assistance, help, if you have been a victim or you yourself have been a perpetrator and need to know how can you find help, where do you access help, or what are the processes involved. Or maybe it has happened a long time ago and you still are battling with emotional, psychological issues that are as a result of what happened. It is important that you can call these counselors and they are able to assist you and take you through and really provide you with that necessary psychological support.
I'm glad you touched on the various avenues with which one can use to get through and get some help. I want to know now, does the same apply with these dialogues? Can I come and want to speak about absolutely anything, or is it limited to abuse? Is it limited to family? What can I speak about at the talks?
At the talks, it's really a themed process. So we cannot just open it up because then we lose the focus and what is the intended outcome of the dialogue. So it would be themed for that particular dialogue, and then there are follow-up action plans that come out of the dialogue when other things that are, that come out of these conversations, where, for instance, if you find that substance abuse is the main problem that, instigates issues of violence against women and children, or issues of unemployment also come out of these dialogues, and how do we further address them? And then those go into follow-up conversations that come out of those.
I love that idea. It's good to talk, it's good to release your emotions, but it's even better when action plans come from those discussions and implementation thereof. Thank you so much for joining us. Precious Magogodi, she is the Senior Manager for Psychosocial Support at Lovelife. Let's turn our